What's up, guys? It's Garage Goons, and today I have another review for you. It is the battle of the 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. by Afnan cologne. So let's get into it. First off, I want to say Afnan, in my opinion, at least with the nine line, if you will, because there's 9 a.m., which I don't own, 9 a.m. dive, which I do own, and 9 p.m. I think they have the best bottles in the game for like a clone Middle Eastern brand. And that's not an exaggeration. I mean, these caps are freaking, they're heavy. These are solid metal caps. They click into place. You can hold the bottle by the cap. They're so well made. The atomizer, I mean, look at that. They knocked it out of the park when it comes to presentation. I really have to hand it, oh, I love the smell of 9 a.m. dive, to Afnan for, to me, really stepping up what it means to be a clone house. And it's not even fair to call them just a clone house, because 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. dive are not clones of anything, to my knowledge. I know 9 p.m. is Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, from what I've read, because I don't own Jean-Paul Gaultier, so I can't compare the two. But 9 a.m. dive, let's talk about it first. This is the one that I wear the most. I've owned this for 2 months, and as you can see, hopefully you can see that, a third of the bottle's already gone. I love the smell of this. So when you spray it on, it opens up. Let me give it another spray in the air. I sprayed my eyeballs right now. Oh, it's just a beautiful, fresh fragrance. It's very minty off the top. The first thing that hits you, at least in my nose, is a heavy dose of a very fresh spearmint flavor. It's like a spearmint gum flavor with an aquatic, beachy vibe to it. It's very clean, a little bit of shower gel, as like you would assume with any aquatic fragrance. It's very, it's definitely giving off tropical vibes. This, if I was gonna sum what this is up in like one word or 2 words, I would go tropical vacation. This is so good. Just the scent profile is so good. The closest thing I have to it, and it's not, they have some similarities and you would wear them in similar scenarios. This is like the tropical, more laid back, beachy version, in my opinion, of YSLY EDP, because I'll get into the notes. Like I said, when it opens up, you get spearmint. It's beautiful spearmint mixed with aquatic. Shower gel smell, fresh, very invigorating, uplifting, but not, it's more of a chill, good mood scent than it is like a let's get hype, we're about to go out and do something tonight scent. Now, as you can see, I burned the shit out of this, but I do have to be honest with 9 a.m. dive. The performance, at least on my skin, and it's probably a skin chemistry thing, because I've seen other reviews where people talk about 6, 7, 8 hours. Bro, I get like 4 or 5 hours out of this. That's the only bummer about it. I've literally sprayed the shit out of myself. I wanted to see, oh, maybe I'm not spraying enough. I literally one time sprayed 14 sprays on myself. I did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And like 5 hours later, I was like, hey babe, can you smell me? And she comes up close, like not right on me, but like a foot away. And I was like, can you smell anything? She's like, maybe a little bit. You smell like clean. But it wasn't like, wow, what is that? My wife is usually pretty good about telling me if she likes whatever I'm wearing or if she notices it. So that's the only bummer, man. That's why I can't give this like just a rave review like I want to. The freaking scent profile is a 10. The presentation, in my opinion, I think the blue bottle's cool. I think the heavy cap is cool. I like how it clicks into place. I like the really good atomizer. But And I love the smell profile. I love it, but I can't give it like a overwhelming, you need to go get this right now. I think you should, because like I said, it could be a skin chemistry thing, like I've said on my channel multiple times. I am a type 1 diabetic. I am lathering up in lotion almost every night after I shower, but my skin is just so dry all the time, especially in winter. But like in summer, when I would think I would get more performance out of something like this, it just doesn't last. So this has become my gym scent slash, like if I know I'm gonna go to bed in like 4 or 5 hours, like let's say I take a night shower at like 7 o'clock after dinner, then I'll put this on and I know like whatever, I don't need it to last all day. But this is not an all day scent, unfortunately. If they could boost the performance on this mug, I would say this would be like up there with YSL YDP for my favorite, with Metal Rain by Banana Republic for another one of my favorites, with Leighton for one of my favorites. The scent profile, it goes toe to toe in my opinion with anything out there, but it just doesn't last as long as I would have hoped. So like I said, mint in the opening, and then you get that, that aquatic shower gel, and then when it dries down, you get a nice pink bubblegum flavor. YSL YDP is like that blue bubblegum. This is like a Hubba Bubba or Big League Chew or Bazooka, whatever pink generic bubblegum flavor, that kind of like minty freshness of that is kind of what you get with this, combined with those other smells. The mint stays, but the bubblegum flavor really comes out towards the end, and it is just so pleasant, man. And also too, I do get hints of like coconut water. It's not like a creamy coconut. It's maybe a little bit of like coconut water, or maybe even like a pina colada, a little bit mixed in there. At least to my nose, that's what I get. The mint stays, the bubblegum, and a little bit of that coconut at the very end, like 2 hours in. Projection wise, the first hour, it's great. It does jump off your skin. Maybe that's why the smell doesn't last so long, because all of it's floating away right away. But it's a great scent. I think you should buy it. I would buy the tester. Don't buy full presentation. It's just not worth, spending 45, 50 bucks on this. If you could find it for under 40, under 35, I would say pull the trigger. It's a great scent. It's just not a good performer. 9 a.m. dive. Now let's get into 9 p.m. I don't have TikTok, but I watch enough fragrance videos to know that this is a TikTok hype beast, and there is an absolute reason for that. This is not a vacation scent. This is a in-your-face, everyone is going to smell you all day long. This is honestly, I can't out and out say it's the longest lasting cologne I have, but it is the most powerful. It lasts all day. I have to shower to get this mug off, or just be prepared for multiple days sometimes. Not like 2 full days in a row, but like if I spray it on one morning, I'll get home from work and it'll still be on my skin strong. It projects strong, it lasts forever, and it's a great, it's just a beast at performance. Performance beast, probably the best performer, both projection and sillage and smell shell, like everything, and lasting long. This 9 p.m., I'm not going to go over the bottle. It's the same exact thing. I mean, obviously you can see it's black instead of blue, and the cap is a little bit darker, but still same heavy metal cap. You can hear same clicking and same great atomizer. Yeah. Now, I've talked about all the good things about this. Let me get into the bad, in my opinion. This is really popular amongst like the youth. And dudes I've noticed, younger dudes that are into this kind of scent profile tend to be in their teens and 20s. And I'm a 34-year-old man going on 35. I'm a homeowner, I'm married, I have a wife, I have 2 dogs. We're trying to plan on kids, all that stuff. I struggle to find situations where I feel comfortable wearing this. I've put it on a couple times. It's not an unpleasant smell, but I'll just get into the smell profile. To my nose, to my dummy nose, you could go watch a million videos on this and then talking about green apple and pear and all this shit. But to me, this straight up comes out as blue cotton candy, settles on my skin, smells like blue cotton candy, and the dry down is blue cotton candy, the projection is blue cotton candy. Everything about this to me is just blue cotton candy. If you want to smell for like 16 hours, like you went to a carnival or a fair or something and just dove head first in the blue cotton candy machine, and you think that is an appealing smell and a good smell for a man, go. Hey, listen, this is not going to steer you wrong. Obviously, you can probably see I barely use this mug because like the 4 times I've used it, I'm just like, I can always smell it. It's, you know, so that's good, but I can't decide if I like it or hate it, or if it's just not masculine enough for me. I'm probably like, the scents I gravitate to are more towards this, the clean, the fresh, the invigorating, the shower gel, the just aquatic. That's what I'm into for the most part. Now I do have other scents that are more like food oriented, especially like the fall fragrances, more like apple pie stuff, more like grape stuff, or, you know, just more like, you know, bready, heavy baked goods, you know, cinnamon stuff. I like that too. But this, it's like, I don't go to clubs. I don't party like I used to in my 20s. Once in a while, you know, I'll go to a wedding or whatever, but I wouldn't wear that for a wedding. I'll go to a birthday party. I probably, to be honest, get drunk less than like actually drunk less than like 5 times a year. I don't really drink like that anymore. Conscious about my health, especially with the diabetes. And so the scenario where I think this is great is if you're a young dude, or even a female. This is, to me, this is not a masculine scent. It's not necessarily feminine, but whatever you think of in your head, if you smelled blue cotton candy on someone, do you picture that for a boy or a girl? I don't know. What is that? Does that lean feminine or masculine to you? So that's where this is. But this is a fucking beast of a performer, projector. Like even right now, it's just like still in the air, still in my nose. Like it was tingling my nostrils. I don't know if you can see any of that on cam, but that's my review for these. These are, hey, listen, this is going to be your marathon runner. You're going to have to literally scrub yourself to get it off your skin. And this, I mean, maybe your skin's just better than mine, and maybe you get 6, 7, 8 hours out of it. But I get like 4 or 5 on it, like 5 if I'm lucky. But I just love the scent profile. It's so good and refreshing. But that is the Afnan 9 a.m. dive versus 9 p.m. Flavor profile and performance colognes. And just so you know, a little sneak peek of what I got cooking up next for you guys. I recently bought Stoic. So I bought the 3-pack. They got a sale right now going. Stoic Obsessed, Stoic Smooth, and Stoic Top Secret. And these are extrait de parfum, which means the highest concentration. It could be marketing jargon, but that's when it says extrait, that typically means strongest. And I'm going to do a first impressions video. It's not a true first impressions because I have worn this and I did wear Smooth once. I've only worn them once, but I think I'm going to do it tomorrow after I go to Ulta and maybe steal some scent strips, because that's the only reason why I didn't film for these yet, because I don't have any scent strips left over. But stay tuned for that. I'm going to let you know if Stoic's worth the hype or just skip it. This is the most trash show on YouTube. If you have comments or questions, let me know in the comments section down below. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the most trash show on YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you. And we are out of this. Peace.